All right, so today I got up, I did a lot of emails and shit from bed. Here comes Colt. I mowed over here today, and I've been sourcing this part that I need to get the M5 drivable again, and I know where I can get one. So he and I are about to drive to Norton, Ohio, about a 40-50 minute drive from here, and trade some of our car parts for this part. It's kind of a prostitution deal. So we're gonna take this because this is drivable. We're hungry, we're gonna get some food. Hold on, let's mess with it. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm all right. Car's dirty.
Yeah, well, I just got from Cuyahoga Falls to here in like 2 minutes, so.
You need tires.
Yeah, no shit.
Driving too hard. Or maybe I was. Check it out, Joe. Red S4. I'm not sure if that's a B8, right? You said the B7 was the V8, so that's a B8 then, I guess. That's nice. Looks good in red. Manufactured condoms since 2001. Are you filming?
Yeah.
You filmed in on the wiener? Zoomed in on the wiener?
Yeah, I'm zoomed in on the wiener.
It's a F-150, fairly new one, but it's got this dingle-dangle.
And he was doing evasive maneuvering.
Yeah, some very aggressive maneuvering to get around me in my 3 Series. We got the part that we needed, guys, so that's good. And what is that? Oh, it's a line painter.
Ah.
They paint lines? Yeah, that makes sense. We got a Continental Bentley. Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Get that away from me.
Huh?
Get that away from me.
The camera?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't like it.
You don't like the camera? I don't know. Well, yesterday when he had the car up, as he fixed the whole body and the front wheels, I just finished that wheel. So now I gotta move back here. The hammer is a necessary component for any job involving car work, but this time, tell him what we used it for.
Killing spiders.
Killing a spider. It descended from the bottom of the vehicle. So he instructed me to kill it, and I used my favorite weapon. Oh, look at that nice clean wheel and tire now. That's pretty. All right, so that's done. Colt, how's that part install going? It's done. You're just putting the selector rod back in. It looks like I have a dead body under my car though. All right guys, car's back together. That took like 4 hours. I'll explain in a minute, but it is now about 11:30. And just checked radar. There's massive storm cells coming in. There's tons of thunder and lightning. It's really windy. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the camera up above the trees here. We got a good storm coming in now. You see that? It's getting very windy. I just checked the 3 Series. All the windows are shut. So it's gonna probably get pretty gnarly here soon. But Colt and I worked on the car where the dual shear selecting rod goes towards the engine onto the piece that we replaced off the. So the post of the transmission comes out, then there's the piece we replaced, then there's the selector rod that comes back to the shifter and connects to the shifter. It's a dual shear because there's 2. It sandwiches around the shifter. A single shear, the stock is just like that, and then it has a pin go through it. But I've got the UUC Evo 3 dual shear. Where it goes north towards the engine, I'm referring to that as north, around the joint that we replaced, it took us well over an hour to sandwich it on there. It is so tight going on there. I mean, it's like it's not supposed to fit and we had to just force it on there. I mean, better tight than loose, I guess. But we finally got it on there, and then getting it lined up. So, I mean, the pin is the exact same size as the hole. And they have to be exactly aligned to be able to push it on there. But amazingly, we did it using Allen keys of varying sizes to stick it in there and wiggle really hard around it. We actually had to use a 1.5 foot long 32mm open-ended wrench to put on the bottom of the selector rod and then hit with a hammer until it would go up on this joint enough so the hole's lined up. We finally got it all done, and I'm gonna level with you. It's barely noticeable that there's any difference in slop. The bushings for the shifter carrier are perfect. They're new, there's no play in the shifter carrier. The shifter and the shifter ball and cup assembly is new, UUC Evo 3. It's a $502 shifter, $511 shifter. Everything that I can do to remove play inside of that is done, and it's done well. Any play that I have is just due to the transmission having 186,000 miles on it. And that's what that play looks like. It's an inch, but I don't like play anywhere. It's a little more in second, maybe. It's no more than an inch. The only thing I notice with this is it's easier to go into reverse. I mean, it's still a pretty short throw. Directly over, third, fourth. Fourth before would have been like way back here. So I'm still happy with the shifter. I just wish that, like everything, it were perfect. And there's no such thing as perfect, truthfully though. If you go to a dealership, and this is harder and harder by the day, but the last time I did, right after I put that shifter in my car last winter, spiders crawling on me. I went up to BMW Cleveland and they had a Lime Rock Park Edition E92 M3 with the 6-speed, and I sat in that, and it had probably half as much play as I have, but they're not perfectly tight. And I think they should be. I don't like play and stuff, especially new. Brand new $70,000, $80,000 M3 should be tight as hell. So anyways, that's my rant about shifter play. I've gotten mine as good as I can get, so I'm gonna stop worrying about it. There's nothing else I can do short of rebuilding or replacing the transmission, which I'm not gonna do until I have to do. Until it doesn't work anymore. And right now it works beautifully. It's barely even any synchro grind. I got lucky with that. My owners knew how to shift their cars. I'm kind of waiting until a huge rain starts because that'd be cool to film, but I'm having no luck with that. Drove the 3 Series probably 100 miles today or more. Driving out to Norton or Copley or wherever I was to pick up that rod for $1. And it did really well. This thing's really slow in comparison to that. and it sloshes around the road a lot more. My noise is still there. I haven't diagnosed that further yet. But it did really well. I mean, Andrew said that the engine heated up maybe too fast and that it might overheat on long drives. It doesn't overheat at all. It feels fine. No lights. The brake pad wear sensor light hasn't come back on since I replaced the sensor, so that's good news. There was something else oh yeah, BMW North America contacted me today per my very poor survey fill out that I did about my experiences with BMW Cleveland. I talked to a BMW North America rep for 20 minutes on the phone. We have a formal complaint filed with BMW North America. The dealership will hear about it, and supposedly I'll be contacted by the manager of the dealership. So at this point, what I would really like to get out of this is I want to bring the car back. I want to tell them that they didn't fix it and we still don't know. I'm going to let this thing roll back. It's too far forwards. But I want the dealership to get the car back, and I want to know what it is. And I don't want to be charged another dime. I'm not going to demand my money back. I do, however, demand that they figure out what the problem with this thing is and fix it. Not even fix it, but just tell me what it is and I will fix it. And here's the play in this. It's a little more than the M5. Okay. Well, I've been talking to you for like 15 minutes. In fact, I think I'm almost off the driveway now. But I'm gonna head in. If it starts raining a shit ton, then I'll come out and film. Sorry for a 5-minute clip. Probably don't hear it, but it's still thundering out there. Anyways, it's 1 o'clock. I've been sitting here editing videos and doing emails and stuff. We got Alex and a 98 540 6-speed. Black, gray-black interior. Pretty nice car. That'll probably publish Sunday or Monday. Try to take weekends off, but we got a publication tomorrow. Yeah, so I had a piece of apple pie and did all of that. Now I'm gonna go up, get to bed. Going to Silver Lake tomorrow earlier in the day, so I need my beauty sleep. And I saw this a couple of days ago. I'm like, wow, they still make CDs, because that's modern. I haven't seen a CD jewel case forever, but there it is. All right, that's it. Talk to you guys tomorrow on Saturday. Good night.